Y'all niggas all the way by here. Coach don't trust them for enough.
Looking downfield, it's Quinn. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And that's a missed opportunity. I mean, he had him open. He could have thrown that football maybe with just a little bit more touch. He had plenty of mustard on it. You can see he threw a bullet. But sometimes when those guys are wide open, you see quarterbacks they try to aim it a little bit too much, and it'll come up short.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After that last completion, it's second down. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Fires to the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And how about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back and zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time.
Touchdown, Blue Devils! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page. And then
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a first and goal after the pick. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, Duke! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Oh, he faked the spike. He's going to throw it.
How nice is it in?
There he goes. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Scanning the field, it's Quinn. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. Touch. Looking downfield on first down. Soft spot in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man down the middle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Plucks it out of the air. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. And it's caught inside the 30.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. And the Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, it's Quinn. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The snap sets up to throw. Trying to find the end zone. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, Duke. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
It's complete. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a man. It's Quinn. Immediately fires to the middle.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Off play action. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Blue Devils look to keep this drive humming. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this is
and Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Wide open downfield. He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go, all right, he's not going to beat me anymore, but the defense continues to give up yards, and he is like, yes, please.
And the Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Quinn. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Wants to throw again. Gets it out quickly. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He caught it. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They'll try to get the first through the air. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And I don't blame this offense.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gets it out fast.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking to throw, it's Quinn. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
Looking to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Fired in there, but incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wide receiver comes in motion. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quickly complete.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. This time it's complete. That one takes it down. The Blue Devils will hustle to the line. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Back to pass, it's Quinn. Back swinging for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run. Touchdown, Blue Devils! Quick strike through the air for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Trying to take it back. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The play action fake. He's got an open man. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Dropping back, it's Quinn. Unloads to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Wait.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
To the air on second down. He's got him this time. Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards, added up for a first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the screen. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. They get to the line quickly.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. The Blue Devils in the hurry up. Wants to throw again. Using the quick game. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy.
Touchdown, Duke! And the pummeling has started.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well,
and Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Wants to throw, it's Quinn. Makes the catch. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. And the Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the third down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team. And he comes through big time.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Trying play action. Snags it over the middle. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This court
got it.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. He's at the 50, the 30, inside the touchdown. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Quinn. This time on target. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Blue Devils headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got his man.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the...
He's got it, and more than enough for a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Complete to the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Big guy smells it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Nice. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man downfield.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to throw, it's Quinn. Makes the grab. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Makes the grab on the left. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the foot.
Touchdown, Blue Devils. Fit it in the window for the score. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
You don't want to get carried away. It's still early, but that was an impressive performance to go to 3-0. What do you think? How good is this team, David?
I love when you say you don't want to get carried away. But, you know why you say but? Because we're going to get carried away. Great start. This is what we do. We're going to react to what we see, and 3-0 is exactly how you draw it up. You build momentum, you start to build confidence, and you start to look like a team, Jesse, that might could do some damage later on in the postseason.
So, can they drown out the noise? Can they not pay attention to what we're talking about and how good we think they are and just keep that workman-like mentality each and every week? Lunch pail, show up, blue collar, get the job done. This team has a lot of talent. If they can drown out the noise, watch out.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Great job. So wide receiver. needed 7,000 or 700. Got 26.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the air, it's Quinn. Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking to fire. He finds a dead spot in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right in the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Wants to fire on second down. Pulls it in. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. They want to throw it. Touchdown, Duke! They put the first points on the board.
Too easy, bro. Too easy. I like all the time.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Got his man quickly. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. Nice pick up there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. They'll run play action. Got him downfield.
Here's an incredible statistic early in this game. With that catch, he's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're only in the 1st quarter still. He has been getting open. He's been making catches. At some point, the defense may have to start triple covering this guy.
He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Back to pass, it's Quinn. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle them off. And you're not going to see many of those.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
The defense has got to have a plan for this guy. They knew coming in he was the go-to guy. This is the guy the quarterback was going to be looking for virtually on every big down and distance in this game. So they've got to find ways to try to slow him down.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Working the middle.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
The Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Snagged out of the air. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On first down from their own 22. Back to throw, it's Quinn. It's complete on the right side.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Blue Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him, get him to the ground as a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll try the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Blue Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to throw, it's Quinn. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing him.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Blue Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Throws to the wideout. Looking for the goal line. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
The Blue Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw again. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Fired in from the red zone for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Quinn. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. There he goes. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Duke.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Wide open downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next...
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Right down the middle. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again...
Split backs here. Dropping back, it's Quinn. Makes the grab. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. And the Blue Devils have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Got him downfield. The Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo. Tried to catch them napping, fake spike, and now he'll throw it. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 30. He's at the 10. No one there to stop him. Except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back.
Gotta say, brother.
What? So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play.
What? Got running it over? What? Got ran a nigga over. That's crazy.
Looking to pass. It's Quinn. Gets it out quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
The Blue Devils are on the move. Now from inside the red zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Taking it the other way.
But how do you
He's
throw
inside the 40.
interception?
At the 20.
How the fuck do you do
Touchdown, NC
interception?
State. This
I gotta
defense
smoke,
making
bro. I
a
can't even
big
play
play
this like that.
in
And the
red
QB,
zone.
bro, y'all see the routes I'm running, bro?
What about
Ain't
the
no way you just do that
speed
big,
of
bro.
that defender on the return?
Ain't no way,
Showing
bro.
you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Trying to watch somebody.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still
I ain't catching that
first
bitch.
down.
Expect me to watch it.
They're dealing with a second and
You see me
long.
die on the ground. I'm trying to watch it.
Off the play fake. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Wants to throw it. They're working that left side. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On target over the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Looking downfield, it's Quinn. Touchdown, Duke! And the stomping has commenced. This game
Yo, I just threw that shit at they crowd.
Slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything.
Hey, that's wicked, okay?
Way ahead. I mean, it's been
Caught the
really,
touchdown, threw
really
that shit
easy.
to
I
they
better get
crowd.
some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable because right now it's just like, oh, you're running that.
Yo.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion and the shortest throw on the
Hey, don't be
field.
mad at them
The
6'8"
quarterback is
and I'm
finding
also
the biggest
these
target,
little
and
niggas.
that's the tight end. Nice job.
Ain't no see.
The Blue Devils can
Had to learn
really
this shit.
attack on this second and short.
And I got the power behind me, so I can catch this shit. And not drop that bitch.
Off play action. He tries to take the top off. And he makes the catch inside the 20.
Be mad at me, bro.
Finally stopped and brought down at the
Why am I
15.
roasting? I catch that bitch.
Well, these two have been
Catching that
absolutely
bitch for power,
unstoppable
too.
in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. From the red zone, looking for a space. Fakes to grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
Looking for a man. It's Quinn. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but...
Touchdown, Blue Devils! Quick strike through the air for the score. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. It's complete. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
I'll be honest, I expected this guy to put up huge stats this year. Never would I have imagined, though, that he just surpassed the 4,000-yard passing mark this early in the season.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Quinn. Fires to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man down the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. From the gun. Trying to bull his way in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Just keep slinging it. Touchdown, Duke. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
It's caught downfield. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Quinn. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Quick strike through the air for the score. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well,
and Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the DB right with him to knock it away. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, in saying, listen, it's...
Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Dropping back, it's Quinn. The spin, still on his feet. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense. And they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. And, man, they're taking advantage right now.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. It's caught. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time...
He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight.
700 some yards.
Unbelievable effort here by the winning team. And bragging rights
is cool.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able
get
to
over
accomplish.
that.
Now we also got to take in the next couple games.
So
This is always
there's
a letdown that naturally happens.
Hey, with my college football, Syracuse with my team.
We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this
Stay
next
with my
one.
QB.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports
I appreciate
College
everybody
Football.
pumped up. I'm saying, hold up. Hold up. Look at the stats right there. That boy, hold up. Boy, no drops. I didn't drop one pass, man. 11 touchdowns. 785 yards. I gotta say too much. Y'all have a good one. Y'all take care of yourself, take care of whatever y'all going through. Just pray body gonna push through, man. Hope y'all having a good day and a great day. We'll catch y'all first next time. Till next time, man. Shit, y'all know that it was. Shit, out. Y'all smash that like button, sub up. Y'all niggas stay safe. Y'all niggas stay fast. Y'all boys can stay.